was in college playing basketball or trying to play basketball. The coach suggested we all go box. And so we went down to the Golden Gloves gym, and I liked boxing, and so I ended up getting involved in that sport. And somehow I had evolved into professional fighting and was fortunate enough to be called upon by Buster Douglas's father one day to come over and fight Buster in his first pro fight because his opponent didn't show up. So that's how I ended up fighting Buster Douglas, because the original guy he was supposed to fight failed to appear. And so that's how I got that. And it was a war. I wasn't in shape and he was, and we stood there and pounded on each other for about 3 rounds or so, and until finally he just wore me out and knocked me down, and the referee stopped the fight. And that's what happened with me and Buster.
What do you think about Buster Douglas's career? It's unusual. He had probably the biggest upset in boxing history against Mike Tyson. Then after he lost to Holyfield, he ended up ballooning up to 400 pounds. Then he made a comeback. Ended up having a pretty successful comeback. But what are your thoughts on his career in general?
Well, you know, James Douglas was probably one of the best all-around athletes that I had ever seen, Hannibal. And he was a great basketball player in high school. He was a great football player. Played on state championship basketball team. Went to college for basketball. He was also a national Police Athletic League gloves champion. And so he was no bum starting out. But he was also his own worst enemy when it came to training. I don't think he liked to train as hard as it was needed sometimes, but obviously when he trained when he was motivated the most by his mother's passing, and he got in such great condition and went over there and showed his skills as he could have shown all the time against Mike Tyson. Of course, we know that he knocked Tyson out, and then he came back here. They had a big parade for him, and then his next fight was with Evander Holyfield. And I used to joke with people, I said, I lasted longer with Buster than Buster lasted with Evander Holyfield. So, and then I think he just went through some personal, as we all do in our lives, some personal problems. He ate, got himself up. I never really got him on the scale to see how much he weighed, so I wouldn't question that. But, I know he had had some diabetic issues. But he did make a pretty good comeback, but once again, he was up and down. You know, he got beat by a couple guys that I think that if he'd have been in real good shape, he would have beaten them hands down. So, and today, in fact, I was with Buster Thanksgiving, right the night before Thanksgiving, we had a big party for him. And he's in great shape. He's coaching boxing here in Columbus. He's got all his mental faculties, financially well-to-do. So, I think he's something to be proud of.